and I do the same greeting and same prayer that I do every morning. Um, if you want to join whenever you watch this, you can and repeat the same thing that I say. If it's up to you, okay? Um, I'm not forcing you to do this. I want to give thanks to the Divine Mother and Divine Father for another day of waking up to see the light of day again. And also, I want to give thanks to the the divine ancestral spirits that help create the planet, the universe. And I want to also ask to guide and protect those that are striving for righteousness and protect us from those that are unrighteous and claim to be righteous. I also want to give thanks to to the archangels and the angels and ask for divine protection and also divine guidance as well on those that are striving for righteousness and to protect us from those that claim to be righteous and that are actually unrighteous and that are trying to attack us, that are striving to be righteous. And I want to also say thanks and ask for protection from the ancestors. From and I want to give thanks and praise to the ancestors for another day as well, and to ask for protection and guidance from those that are unrighteous and protect us from those that are unrighteous that claim to be righteous. Ashe. All right, so I'm going to say some stuff that's on my mind real brief because I just dropped my kids off from school. This is what's on my mind. You know, we've been told numerous times on how to how can I put this? We've been told how to we've been programmed to think the way we think in so many different ways through television, through the ways of our parents, grandparents, however the case may be. A lot of us was not taught to think outside the box. A lot of us was taught to think within the box. And we've been shown or programmed to believe in something that is outside what our ancestors believed in. Because we were robbed and stripped from our culture, our ways of thinking. And we were taught to think the ways of the West. Okay? But the ways of the West actually use our ancient ways and try to demonize it in front of us. They demonize it in front of us, but they practice it behind closed doors. And they got you thinking that it's evil, and it's actually not evil. It all deals with the energy and the practitioner that is performing or doing those practices. Because in everything you do, there's always a positive and negative, regardless on what you practice, regardless what religion you're in. There's always a negative and positive. That is the duality. Yin yang is the duality of this plane and the spirit plane. Where we're dealing with people that want to keep us in confusion or the state of chaos and confusion because they want to control you. They want to manipulate you. They want to do everything in their power to stop you, to enhance yourself, to be a better version of you. And I'm here to tell you, you have to find a way to get out of the programming. Okay? And one of the things is getting caught up in politics or politricks. You got to get out of this mindset. Peace. You got to get out. You got to get out the mindset. In order to get out the mindset, you got to do research on who you are. Look within. Know that you are a divine being living a human experience. And a lot of your experiences, know it or not, you did sign for all these experiences. A lot of people not going to tell you. You know, a lot of people not going to tell you that. You know what I'm saying? And you got to not get caught up in the mischief that is being created by the illusionist. Okay? The illusionist is what will bring you stuff on television and so on. You got to wake up. These people don't mean you no good. They want to lower your frequency every time they get a chance to. You have God within you. Okay? Meaning that you are God living a human experience. Many of you need to wake up and realize that. Yes, I agree, G Money, I agree. But good grand rising to all of y'all. Peace to everybody that's watching. We need to really think about everything that we're doing and realize that these people want to program us. This is a part of the programming or everyday programming, is to have you believe in something that's in the sky that you can't see when it's already within you. That spark that keeps you alive is the divinity that you have in you. And I'm going to also say, those that are negative, you have divine in you too. It's just that you got the negative side of it. You got the negative side of it. And a lot of us don't realize that it is duality that is actually ruling the planet and the spirit realm. Okay? Nobody don't want to mention all of this, but they want to sound like they know what they're talking about. In all actuality, you have to remember who and what you are. You are spirit first, and you are also now living in a physical shell. The real you is the brain, your eyes, and the nervous system, and your spinal cord, which is connected to the Kundalini. Keep that in mind. This is ancient information that people that are in control know about, and they don't want you to know about it, so they demonize it. Did you not know that a lot of ancient African practices originated all these systems that we practice? So I'm trying to understand. Hey, from NZ, shout out. I don't know what is NZ. Just educate, because I don't, I never heard of NZ before. But shout out to you though. Okay. A lot of these ancient African practices were actually practiced across the planet, and it was called different names. You see what I'm saying? Even the indigenous people of this country. Oh, no problem, New Zealand. Shout out to you. Shout out to New Zealand on here. I ain't know I was all about New Zealand, but one love to you and peace to you. So, what we need to understand, that these practices were worldwide, because the first people that walked the planet looked like yours truly. And the archaeologists are finding this out, and also the anthropologists are finding this out. Matter of fact, those that are in Ireland actually have a background of an ancient African people called the Twa people, which were the short people, which you call the leprechauns today. And what happened, they bred them out, but they kept a lot of their rites and rituals. But they're not going to tell you. But here's the thing: the whole Celtic tradition, the Celtic tradition dealing with the Norse gods and all of that, that goes back to an African tribe. You see what I'm saying? So, in order for us to realize, they demonized these practices because they didn't want the masses to wake up, and they didn't want people that didn't look melanated to wake up either. Because this is deeper than all of that. This is dealing with different lifetimes, dealing with reincarnation and all of that. It's deeper than that. Way deeper than people think. And they got you thinking a lot of falsehoods. They got you thinking that the Bible is the know-all be-all. The Bible was taken from a text dealing with a group of women that were actually priestesses, the priests or the sibyls of Mami Wata. That Bible was taken from that. And what they don't tell you is that the Catholics been at war with them for ever since the Catholics came into existence. Okay? And we have to keep in mind, in the beginning, that there was actually women that were the priestesses and priests that knew about the Creator. And they knew about the divine feminine. And they used to build statues dedicated to her. So I'm just going into certain information right now. I don't mean to be all over the place if I am, but I just want to share some information with you. The symbols of Mami Water, and those that are still practicing those teachings, I give a shout out to you, and I want to give love to y'all and give dedication and say, I appreciate y'all, because they don't know. A lot of people don't know. So, all right, so Mami Water, she's very ancient. She's very ancient. No other not, by us being what, 75% water, and the moon, and also the moon controls the water. No, look it up. The water is controlled by the moon, the tides, and all of that. So the different moon cycles, it deals with also your internal self, your body, your spirit self. All of that is interconnected to these different spheres of our solar system, which is the 18th galaxy, which is called the Milky Way. The Milky Way also is named after a ancient Egyptian entity or deity. Let's say deity, not entity, but deity named Hat-Haru or Hathor. Okay, she was made into a movie, and the movie that she was made into was Maleficent, that was played by Angelina Jolie. Don't believe me? Look it up. And another name for Hat-Haru, who has similar energies that of an ancient deity named Oshun. Look this information up that I'm telling you. I'm not making up none of this information. We need to really wake up, because those that practice these ancient practices have a lot of keys on the creating of civilization and so on. And we need to wake up, because they demonize it. But what they do, they demonize it by using it for their own personal use to bring forth negativity, because it goes into duality, like I said. Everything deals with duality, yin yang, positive, negative. Don't believe me? Look at this stuff up. Masculine, feminine, yin yang, masculine and feminine. That's the Tao. We hear you. You're heard. You're valid. Keep preaching. No problem. I will keep on doing that. I just want people to realize what time it is, so we can wake up as a whole cohesive unit as human beings, and realize that we've been lied to. We've been lied to by those that are in power, that we consider politicians, and the politicians practice this stuff behind closed doors, and they demonize it because they don't want us to wake up. They want us to become unified and realize, like, hold up, you mean to tell me that I am the divine living a human experience, even if I am a negative side of it, and even if I am a positive side of it? You still have something to bring forth here, because you're living that experience. Keep that in mind. A lot of people don't want to talk about this. They want to keep it hidden. You know what I'm saying? And that's why they make these secret societies and all this other stuff, because they feel like the masses don't need to know. They want to keep that power. That power is fading away, because a lot of people that's coming out, they coming with the answers, and they're giving solutions of what's really going on. I'm gonna tell you something. By you using the computer, I forgot what they call the numerical code when it's 01010101, right? That same processing unit is found in an ancient African tradition that's been around before Christianity, Buddhism, Hinduism, Islam. I'm just naming the ones that I can remember off top because I'm walking. And this tradition is 100,000-year-old plus tradition. And a lot of brothers and sisters in Nigeria know this. And it's called Ifa, IFA, which is also connected to Santeria. It has a connection to Voodoo. All of this, it goes back. And what they did, they took that numerical system and they put it inside the inside the CPU of a computer. And also that same CPU, or whatever you want to call it, which is also equivalent and connected to the AI, it's showing you that AI is actually communicating as well, because there's a well-known fact that AI communicates with each other, with one another, because it's one and the same. That's why when you actually think about something and you have your phone around you, as soon as you go on there, what happened? It pops up on Google. Everything everything is so connected, but we're not realizing that, and they're using technology as a powerful tool to keep us trapped in the web. When in actuality, the CPU is nothing more than a brain like our brain. It's just what? It's just machinery or technology, because the well-known technology that we have known to man is your brain, which you only use 10% of, and the 90% you don't use. And the 90%, know it or not, is the subconscious, which is also the, I hate when I start talking the truth because then they start buffering me. But I wanted to just say this information. I wanted to be on here real brief and let y'all know what's really going on. And I appreciate y'all. I love all of y'all. And let's make things right for the future and also for us. You get what I'm saying? I'm about to go ahead in the house. I just took my kids to school. I just want to do a quick live and let y'all know I appreciate y'all, those that are watching and those that have subscribed. And I really want to have one of these days a serious dialogue where we can all talk to one another. You know what I'm saying? Thank you, James. Hey, I'm gonna do this for so we gotta get things moving, okay? And I told y'all before, I want to build and make this platform that is actually considered not mine but y'all's, because I want to have y'all to come forth and give me some ideas. And that's why when I get more subscribers, I'm gonna just give y'all the email where y'all can email me and we can dialogue like that, if that's cool with y'all. um I want to let you know I appreciate y'all, love y'all. Let me go ahead in the house and get some more rest. Brother Tired, I ain't gonna lie, that was a good walk. I'm over here sweating, it's cold as heck out here, I ain't trying to get sick. All right, y'all. May the divine love you, cherish you, protect you, and also watch over you and yours. And always stay positive. Even when you think that you are going through things, always try to think positive and make that manifest best way possible. By the best way of doing that is to breathe in and breathe out. Go into your meditative state and get your thoughts cleared. That's how we can do this. I know it sounds too crazy, but it actually works. All right? And I'll talk to y'all soon. Thank you. Peace.